round, and then one of you has to be your team's champion if you are lucky enough to go on to the next round. Ron Packard is here. He was a fierce competitor last time. I'm glad to have Ron Packard back.
Oh, I might as well leave.
Good success.
Thank you.
I am a glutton. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Everyone has a chance. Everyone has a chance.
I got very lucky last time.
I keep trying to make this first round more attainable for everybody. I refuse to make the last round easy for anyone. I just had so much fun with the last round this time, so we're gonna have fun.
Is it a Glee last round?
Yes,
Walter.
all the questions,
Walter.
all the questions are based on Glee, Michael. I hate you. I hate you so much.
That was
Ugh.
wildly
Really
entertaining,
heavy
though.
duty theme.
I owe you, Michael. That threw him off.
I
I didn't-
was playing.
It was bad luck. It was bad luck. It just, of all the people to land in that round, that was the one that you really didn't want to land in. You just happened to land in the group that you didn't really want to land in.
Ugh. I'm gonna take all my toys and go home and not play with you kids. I don't like you.
You know, this is all entertainment. This is all enjoyable. And so if anything, it was terribly enjoyable and entertaining.
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. I'm perfectly happy to make my crushing defeat part of your entertainment for the evening. That's not a problem with me. I'm used to it.
Because Walter's not the least competitive.
Steve, as I say in the intro to this is the kind of stuff I would not participate in as a competitor. I play games to win, not to have fun.
I'm going to give a quick post to, I won't be able to stream it tonight, so I'm just going to send something out to Facebook and let people know they can come join us here.
Oh, I thought Sarah was going to come.
She was
Okay.
here earlier. Whenever she hands over the host permissions, we don't have permission to stream, so it has to come from hers. So,
Okay.
so I will post
No Mike
it.
Brown. I was hoping he'd be here, but you all have a better chance of winning if Mike Rohn doesn't show up. So there's that.
I texted him to come, but he said
Okay.
maybe.
Thanks, Marcy. Oh, Jody, a migraine. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuck.
Walter, I have a question.
Yes, dear.
If Andy this came up last 2 times ago, I think, when Andy played. If Andy plays, I know I can help him on the first round, but can I help him? He was in like the naming the musicals part. Am I allowed to help him on that to get him to the next round?
You're
Clarification
talking
on
about the tiebreaker at the end of the first round. Yes, you may work as a team through the first round, but once the second round starts, one representative from each household, please.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Hi, Tipu. I like your background.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was just waiting to use it.
I was just a couple of days ago watching David Mister in our last production of 42nd Street at South Bay Musical Theater in a big white tux in the middle of that big 42nd Street number. And I'm going, wait a minute. I thought, and then I realized they split the part between 2 people, and that's what was happening. Yeah, because one
As some of
sings,
us
the
can't
other,
tap.
and some of us can't sing, but we won't mention who we are.
I did have great fun with the high C at the end of that number from off
Yes, you
stage
did.
with Jeffrey Henson.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, I'm just about done posting here. Welcome everybody to Musical Theater Trivia Night. Nice to have you all.
Mary Melnick is here. Hello, Mary Melnick.
Hello, Walter Mays.
Oh, okay. Who's CDM? I don't know. Oh yeah, Steve, Jeffrey Henson has a high C. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's blastissimo, but it is definitely a high C. There's Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Well, if we keep it,
Hello.
if we keep it down to this few, we'll have a lot of fun here.
Hey, maybe I can have a chance to win.
No, because all of the questions will be about musicals you have never heard of. Thank you.
Sadness.
Oh, Carol Duke Miller. Hi,
Welcome.
Carol.
Nice to have everybody tonight. See some familiar faces. Always nice to see everybody. A few new ones, always good. If your name is not in the participants window, please do update it so that we see a name. It looks like most people are good to go. I had just posted in some of our social media, so we will just wait another minute or two to give someone a chance if anyone else wants to join us, and we'll be good to go. Just so people know, we have a few events coming up pretty soon. Well, I think our next event will be a spotlight on Joe Kelly next week. So if you're interested in Joe Kelly, worked with SBMT, many shows. That's next Thursday, I believe. Saturday then will be our tap workshop. We also have a jazz workshop a week later. Those are always great to keep up the flexibility in them feet of yours. So get ready. We're going to be back live soon. You want to be ready. Keep your body in shape. Then we have a playwriting workshop currently going on. Again, all of our workshops, I think, sold out here. Just been really great. So we'll have another series coming up in another few weeks. Really encourage you if you're interested in taking any of those. I'm taking the playwriting one right now. Really great. And then Anonymous, which I believe they're just casting now or doing callbacks for, and that will be at the end of the month. So just a few upcoming programs. So welcome everybody to Musical Theater Trivia Night. I'm Michael Paul Hirsch, and I am here just to kind of help our host for the evening because he needs all the help he can get, but though needs no introduction. But I'll give one anyways. Mr. Walter M. Mays. Welcome, Walter.
Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you for allowing me to be here one more time. So let's see. I'm going to take you through a general overview of the evening. First of all, the things that happen game-wise in the SBMT studio are entertainments and are designed to be fun. And as I was saying earlier, before some of you got here, this is the sort of trivia event I personally would not participate in because I only like things that go really, really super smoothly, and I hate Zoom, and I want to win. And if I can't win, as you might have seen when we did Name That Tune last time, I become grumpy. And so if you are that person, good luck tonight. I want to be very clear about tonight's rules. Nothing, Michael? Oh, okay.
Again.
Well, I will not be playing the rules from the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee because it seems to enrage my humorless producer. So I have found a more suitable musical introduction to use tonight. Hit it, Dallas.
To some is too complex. They think our founding fathers fought so they could forge some checks. They see themselves Robin Hood, stealing from the rich. Not paying back the things they take, well, payback is a bitch. Cause the world ain't Sherwood Forest. You can't give away those jewels. And the game ain't worth the winning if you're breaking all the rules. Don't break the rules.
So let me go into the real rules for the evening. All questions tonight refer specifically to stage musicals unless stated otherwise. Please put your real names on your Zoom screen if you are playing, okay? So that way when I call you, I will call the actual name. Households can play as one or separately for the first round, but the second, third, and fourth rounds are for individuals only. So if your household wins and goes on to the second round, you need to choose your champion to be the one to hold up your standard. Questions will only be read once, so pay attention. Follow instructions. Please do not shout out answers. The host will always call on you to answer. Every question is timed, and all rounds now have 10 seconds to answer the questions. No longer than 10 seconds, and the 10 seconds start at the last word of the question that I speak. If there are technical issues, I'm very sorry. There is nothing we can do about them. And as always, the decision of the judges is final. Please make sure all your microphones are off. Please make sure all your videos are off. Every answer must be submitted through the Google form that has been pasted into, well, the form is wrong, Andy. Okay. Ugh. Okay. There's always one. I teach Zoom with children, and Andy is that kid who always tells me when I make the mistake. If you can't answer within the time limit, then that is a problem. Please refrain from putting any answers in the Zoom chat. If you make a mistake, for instance, spelling does not count. As long as the judges can tell what you mean, you're okay. In the first round, however, I think all of the questions are either multiple choice or true false, in which case just type the letter or T or F, depending. The staff has a shared spreadsheet so they can tally the answers as they come in. There will be a timekeeper, and a time's up will be clearly announced. Answers not received in the time limit do not count. As households, blah, blah, the decisions of the judges is final. There are 10 questions in the first round, 1 point for every correct answer. At the end of round one, we'll give you the prompt to submit your Google form answers. Please don't submit before the end of before we give you the cue. And I will read the questions again, and I will give the correct answers while the results are being tallied. We want to only have 10 people to go on to the next round. So if we have some sort of a tie situation, we will do an elimination round until we get to 10 or fewer contestants to go on to the next round. Here we go. Question number 1. Which Oscar-winning musical is getting a 2021 remake courtesy of Steven Spielberg? A, West Side Story. B, Oliver. C, Gigi. D, The Sound of Music. Time's up. Question number 2. The 80s chart topper I Know Him So Well was written by whom for the musical Chess? A, Jerry Herman. B, Benny Andersson and Bjorn Ulvaeus. C, Andrew Lloyd Webber. D, Jason Robert Brown. And time's up. Question number 3. Tracy Turnblad and Link Larkin are characters in which film turned stage musical? A, All Shook Up. B, Hairspray. C, An American in Paris. D, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. And time is up. Question 4. What is the name of Bill Sykes's dog in Oliver? A, Jack. B, Fagin. C, Bullseye. D, Bazard. Time is up. Question 5. Which of these musicals does not use an opera as its source material? A, Carmen Jones. B, Rent. C, Can-Can. D, Miss Saigon. Time's up. Question number 6. True or false? The following musicals were all based on previously published poems: Cats, The Golden Apple, and The Wild Party by Michael John LaShouza, but not Andrew Lippa's musical, The Wild Party. True or false? Time's up. Question 7. What do the following musicals have in common? The Addams Family, Annie, Fun Home, Lil Abner, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, and You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. A, they all had sequels written to them that never made it to Broadway. B, they all feature at least one child in a solo number. C, they are all based on comics. D, they were all produced by Mike Nichols. And time's up. Question number 8. True or false? Each of these great works of literature has been adapted into a musical that played on Broadway. Don Quixote, Dr. Zhivago, Thérèse Raquin, and Lost Horizon. And time is up. Question number 9. Who gets drafted in the musical Hair? A, Berger. B, Wolf. C, Claude. D, Hud. And time is up. And the final question in this round, question number 10. The lead character in this play is referred to as a flibbertigibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. And time's up. Now, would you please submit your Google Forms? All Google Forms need to be in within the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I will read the questions from the first round and give you the correct answers. Do me a favor. Use the hand raising feature and let me know if you think you got it right when I give you the things. I just want to see how this goes. So question number 1 was, which Oscar-winning musical is getting a 2021 remake courtesy of Steven Spielberg? A, West Side Story. B, Oliver. C, Gigi, D, The Sound of Music. The answer was A, West Side Story. How many of you got that correct? A goodly number of you. All right. Question number 2 was, put your hands down, the 80s chart topper, I Know Him So Well, was written by whom for the musical Chess? A, Jerry Herman. B, Benny Anderson and Bjorn Ulvaeus. C, Andrew Lloyd Webber. And D, Jason Robert Brown. The answer is, of course, B, Benny Anderson and Bjorn Ulvaeus. How many of you got that one right? Okay, good. Question 3. Tracy Turnbull Greenblatt and Link Larkin are characters in which film turned stage musical? The correct answer is B, Hairspray. How many of you got that correct? Good, 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 good. Question 4 is, what is the name of Bill Sykes's dog in Oliver? The correct answer is Bullseye. How many of you got that correct? Oh, that's better than I thought. Good, 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 good. Question 5, which of these musicals does not use opera as its source material? The correct answer is Can-Can. How many of you got that correct? Nice, okay. All right, question 6, true or false, the following musicals were based on previously published poems, Cats, The Golden Apple, and The Wild Party by Michael John LaShouza, but not Andrew Lippa's musical, The Wild Party. The correct answer is false. How many of you got that correct? Okay, that one might have divided the wheat from the chaff. All 4 musicals are based on poems, and both versions of The Wild Party are adaptations of the same Jazz Age narrative poem of the same name by Joseph Montague March. Okay. Question number 7. What do Annie, Addams Family, Fun Home, Little Abner, Spider-Man, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown have in common? They are all based on comics. How many of you got that correct? Oh, there we go. All right. Question 8 was, true or false, each of these great works of literature has been adapted into a musical that played on Broadway. The literature is Don Quixote, Dr. Zhivago, Thérèse Raquin, and Lost Horizon. The answer is true. How many of you got that correct? Man of La Mancha, of course, was a huge hit and ran for years. Dr. Zhivago only lasted for 23 performances. Thou Shalt Not, the adaptation of Thérèse Raquin with a score by Harry Connick Jr., only lasted 85 performances. And although it is eclipsed by its much more famous and much more horrible film adaptation, Lost Horizon was a Broadway musical entitled Shangri-La, which ran for 21 performances in 1956. Who gets drafted in the musical Hair? The correct answer is Claude. How many of you got that right? Nice, nice. I see some, okay, we're gonna have some ties, I bet. And the last question, the lead character in this play is referred to as a flibbertigibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. That is, of course, Maria in The Sound of Music. How many of you got that correct? Very, very, very nice. Michael Hirsch, do we have 10 people to go on to the next round?
Walter Mays, we have over 10 people.
Oh Lord, oh Lord. Okay.
But just over.
Okay, what's the top score?
Our top score was by 2 folks by the name of David Meister, I think is how you pronounce it.
Okay.
And Jodai Daisario, I believe is how you pronounce it. Those 2 both got 9 correct.
Okay.
No perfect person this time.
I don't think I've ever gotten anybody get everything right in this first round. This is so
I got tripped up by your double wild parties.
Oh, and actually it was
done on purpose.
There was one other person that did get 9. I'm sorry. It's someone by the name of Barbara Reynolds, I believe is the correct pronunciation.
We are going to get close. We're going to get you into that remedial reading class if it kills me. I promise.
Oh, thank you, Walter. So that
okay.
What we do though have is we have 11 folks. It does appear there was one person that submitted, but they didn't put their first name in. And so I don't know who missed putting their first name in, but we have 11 folks that made it in, and we have 2 that tied for the lowest amount of answers. And so I think we have a runoff between Catherine Class, if you would please turn on your video, and Andy and or Marcy Bates.
Oh, okay. So it's the Bateses versus Catherine. Okay.
Video because the host has stopped it.
What?
It says you can't start your video because the host has stopped it.
Michael, turn on his video, please. Yeah, and David, Mr. Question 6 did not mention on Broadway, so you're hearing things. It was another question.
It
where I
won't
did
be the
that.
first
All right,
time.
it's true. All right, so Catherine and Andy, or Catherine and Andy / Marcy, we're going to go alphabetically through the history of the American musical theater. And I'm going to give you a letter and you're going to give me a musical, and the first person out, the next person has to come up with the right one for that answer. You cannot win by the other person losing. You have to win by yourself winning. And I'm going to let Catherine go first. A, Catherine.
Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Nice. B, Andy Marcy.
Beetlejuice.
C, Catherine.
Catch Me If You Can.
D, Bateses.
Damn Yankees.
E, Catherine.
Evita.
F, Bateses.
Fun Home.
G, Catherine.
Gypsy.
H, Bateses.
Hairspray.
I, Catherine.
Jagged Little Pill.
That's no I, not J.
Oh. Okay. In the Heights.
And she gave you Jagged Little Pill, Andy.
Sorry.
So you've got your J. Back to you, Catherine, with a K.
Kinky Boots.
L, Bateses.
Little Shop of Horrors.
M, Catherine.
Moulin Rouge, the musical.
N, Andy.
Next to Normal.
O, Catherine.
Once on this Island.
Any of those Once musicals will do, I'm sure, including the musical Once. P, Bateses.
Pippin.
Q, Catherine.
Oh.
All right, Andy, in order to go on, you must come up with a Q musical, please.
Queen of the Mist.
Queen of the Mist is correct. The Bates, one of the Bateses goes on. Catherine, thank you for playing. And the devilish Q every time. Yes, Steve Salmons, you are right. So with the addition of Catherine Bates, I have 4 names. Michael Hirsch, who are the other 6 that will be participating in round 2?
Would everyone who is participating in round 2 please turn on your cameras when your name is called? Mr. Ronald Packard, Mr. David Mister, Steve Salmons, Eddie Kerr, Mary Melnick, Paul Zawolinsky, Tipu Berkayasatha, Jody DeSario, Barbara Reynolds, Andy and/or Marcy Bates.
Oh, I get it.
All right, there we are. Okay, your videos are on, but your mics are off. Okay, here is what is happening in this round. This is page 6. Now I'm going on to page 7. Michael, do you have any announcements or chastisements or fun things to say?
Oh, I want to say I said Eddie's name wrong. It's Edie.
Yes, we knew that.
And I apologize for that. I was trying to read and reading hard. I did do a few announcements. We have a few things coming up. The best thing you could do is check the South Bay Musical Theater website or check out the newsletter, sign up for it, check out and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook. And as always, if you have a few dollars and you want to contribute to make sure we're able to start up again as soon as it is safe to do so, please do consider donating to SBM and SBMT. That's all I have to say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, Catherine isn't real. Okay, so I see a picture of Catherine, but she's not real, so I'm not worrying about her. David Mister is real, alas. So there we are. All right, round 2. There are 10 of you for round 2. Please keep your microphones off for round 2. Those of you who are not playing in round 2 can use round 2 to gossip, but please don't shout out the answers. There will be 10 questions in this round with 20 possible points. We're going to use the raise hand, the raise hand thing. We've done this before. In order to answer a question, and the fairest, safest way is for you to use the raise hand function, which you can find in the participants tab with a little hand under it that says raise hand. If everyone who's playing this round could please raise their hand right now so I can see that you know how to do it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, only 8, 9. Andy Bates, you did not raise your hand. Ah, there it is. Put your hands down again. Everybody raise them again, please. Put them down and I'll say, raise your hands. 2, 3. Oh, this is just fascinating how this works. You're not all coming up at the same time. Well, this is going to make for an interesting round. I'm just going to leave this over here and hope for the best. Because we really only care.
Sir
Yes.
Game Master Walter.
Yes, sir.
Did somebody see that Paul actually has to leave, so he's not able to participate in round 2?
Catherine, step in. You're in. Paul went out. In case the reigning queen is unable to participate, you will step in as the runner-up. And so now you are in. Catherine, show me that you know how to do the hand raise thing, please. Good. All right, everybody, please lower your hands. All right. Whoever gets their hand up first is the person, whoever I see gets their hand up first is the person I will call on. If you interrupt a cue, the host will stop reading, and you then must answer based on what he has read thus far. And then there will be a timekeeper, and time's up will be clearly announced after 10 seconds. Remember to remute. Yes, you have to, I'll call on you and then you have to unmute and tell me your answer. There you go, Walter, you can figure that out. If you answer incorrectly, then the host will finish reading the clue if necessary, and then another player may signal and try. Host will always say the name of the player with the correct answer, and points received at the end of each question. That's 1 point for Michael Hirsch, I will say, and a running tally is done by the staff. Tech will try to keep track of you and make sure you are remuted, but I would like it better if you would take care of that little problem yourself. Here's how the first, I think I did the whole round is this. I'm going to give you a lyric that is missing a word or words in sequence, okay? I'm not gonna pick one from here and one from there. Correctly identify what is missing for 1 point. A correct answer earns you the right to guess the title of the song for another point. I am, however, not going to tell you if what is missing is 1 or more words. I'm just going to say blank. Question 1. Right up here is where I keep the blank. Mary Melnick. Unmute.
Juice?
Juice is correct. And for what 1 point for Mary Melnick, and for another point, Mary Melnick, what show is it from?
Chicago.
That is a total of 2 points for Mary Melnick. Moving on, all hands down. Question number 2. The one who played the harp in her boa thought she was so... time is up. It's a famous Sondheim split rhyme. The one who played the harp in her boa thought she was so adept. It is from Remember from A Little Night Music. Question number 3. Your swagger and your bearing and the just right clothes you're wearing, your short hair. Jody DeSario's hand is up and she doesn't know what's missing. Good luck, Jody.
And your dungarees and your lace-up boots and your...
Oh, you're just going to sing the entire song to cover your ass? Very good.
That was actually just speaking. If you want me to sing, everybody should leave.
Okay, and what show is it from, Jody?
Fun Home.
2 points for Jody DeSario. Hands down, please. Question number 4. Back in the days when we spoke in civilized voices, women in white and sturdy young men at the blank. David Mister beat Barbara Reynolds by a hair.
Or
1 point for David Mister. And from what musical? From what song? Excuse me. What song?
Back to Before.
2 points total for David Mister. Hands down, please.
You were asking
Microphones.
musicals for the first couple of questions.
I get confused. Don't listen to me. But just do what I say. Thank you. Question number 5. The whispered conversations in blank hallways. The atmosphere as Jody DeSario.
Overcrowded.
Overcrowded is correct. For what song?
As If We Never Said Goodbye.
And that is correct. 2 points total for Jody DeSario. Put your hands down, everyone. 7, 6, 7, 7, 8. All right, question number 6. I had to let it happen. I had to change. Couldn't stay all my life blank, looking out of the window. Jody DeSario.
Down at Heels.
Say it again.
Down at Heel.
Heel is correct. There is no S. And what song is it?
Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
2 points for Jody DeSario. Question number 7. Hands down, please. I don't pick out his ties or expect his tomorrows, but I feel when he's in my arms, he's where he wants to be. We have no memories bittersweet with time, and I doubt he'll spend blank with me. Mary Melnick.
New Year's Eve.
And for what song?
50%.
2 points for Mary Melnick. That is correct. Question, hands down, please. Question number 8. They come flocking to my blank, crying, spells, Ursula, spells. And Jody DeSario.
Cauldron.
And what song?
Poor Unfortunate Souls.
2 points for Jody DeSario. And it's They Come Flocking to My Cauldron, spells, Ursula, please, not spells, Ursula, spells. Question number 9, hands down. Okay. Tear down the mountains, yell, scream, and shout. You can say what you want. I'm not walking out. Stop all. Jody DeSario.
Now, click too soon.
All right. David Mister.
Pull, strike, and kill.
Incorrect. I will finish the clue. Stop all the rivers, blank. I'm not gonna leave you. There's no way I will. Jody, you can't do it again. Sorry, you're out. You lost this round.
First time I know.
I know, sad, isn't it? You, for no points, Jody, tell us what the correct answer is.
Push, strike, and kill?
Yes, not pull, David, push. All right, no points that round for that question number 9. And that is, by the way, from And I'm Telling You I'm Not Going. And the last question in this round, question number 10. Go. Can't you go? Look, you know I adore you all, but why watch me die like blank? David Mister.
Eliza on the Ice.
And from what song, David?
Getting Married Today. Not
2
Getting
points
Married
for-
Today.
Not Getting Married Today. Getting Married Today is correct. Yes, so 2 points for David Mister. So that finishes that round. Who is going to join Jody DeSario in the next round?
I believe we're going to see Jody accompanied by Mary Melnick and David Meister.
All right, 3 people in the third round, which means one of you gets eliminated. Oh no, is that, how many rounds do we do with this thing?
Oh,
I do
we
4 rounds, yeah. We just go on
Yes.
and on and on and on. Yeah.
can
and the
only
timer
have
is
2 in round 4, so we need to eliminate.
only one, yeah.
Wait,
All right.
let me just do the math, Walter.
Okay, sorry, Michael. I thought reading was your problem, but is it math as well?
1. We need to eliminate 1. Thank you.
Okay, well, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do it fairly and honestly. All right. Ba-dum. Turn on your audio and your video for this round, please. David Mister, Mary Melnick, and Jody DeSario. Contestants must make their own distinct buzz-in sound. Jody, please tell us yours.
Booyah.
Mary Melnick
Woof, woof.
and David Mister.
Ding.
Okay. You must buzz in and be recognized before answering in this round. Shouting out the answer prematurely will cause points to be deducted. In this round, if you are incorrect, the host will say, sorry, and you lose the point. Then another contestant gets to finish the question by buzzing in when the host says, anyone else? There will be a timekeeper, and a time's up will be clearly announced after 10 seconds in this round. Decisions of the judges are final. The answers, there are 10 questions and 16 possible points. Question 1. Which recent musical originally opened with a number titled Down at the Diner?
Booyah.
Jody.
Waitress.
Waitress is correct. 1 point for Jody. Question 2. In the Cut song, Congratulations, the sister in pink scolds her brother-in-law for something he has written. What show am I talking about?
Booyah. Booyah.
Jody.
Hamilton.
That is correct. And even though Congratulations didn't make it into the show, some of what Angelica sings in that song does show up in the Reynolds pamphlet. Question number 3. Which recent musical cut a number titled Family Home Evening?
Woof, woof.
Mary Melnick.
Fun Home.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Minus 1 point for Mary Melnick. The correct answer is the Book of Mormon. Anybody who's LDS will tell you happiness is a family home evening. So there you are. Question 4. It's hard to picture any other music existing in this breathtaking Pulitzer Prize winning musical, especially a song about Costco. And yet, Jody.
Next to Normal.
She is right. She is right. The song was in the show right up until its Broadway opening. And you can
Literally,
find it.
I'm
Say
starting
it again?
teaching that literally tomorrow.
Okay. And you can find it online. You can find Alice Ripley doing it online back in the days when she had a voice. Okay. Question 5. In fact, the rest of the questions in this round all deal with a death that occurs in a musical You give me the show and the name of the character who dies. Question 5. He is shot by the prison warden after refusing to betray his cellmate.
Woof woof.
Mary Melnick.
Kiss of the Spider Woman?
That is correct. Who? Which character?
I don't know.
She only gets 1 point. Anybody would take a guess at the name of the character for a point? And time's up. So that was 1 point for Mary Melnick.
Yay, I'm at a big 0 now. Yay.
Me too.
He is shot by Japanese airplanes while on a reconnaissance mission.
Woof woof.
Mary Melnick.
South Pacific.
And which character?
Cable.
2 points for Mary Melnick. Question number 7. She forfeits her life to the demon of death and transforms into a tree.
Oh yeah.
Jody.
Once on This Island.
And the character?
Timoon.
2 points for Jody Desario. Question 8. Buried alive for treason.
Woof woof.
Mary Melnick.
Aida.
And the characters?
That I don't know.
Want to take a guess at the characters, anyone?
Oh yeah.
Jody?
Ramades and Aida.
That is incorrect. So that's a wash for you. 0 points. 1 point for Mary Melnick. Can you pull it out, David Mr. Freund?
Radames.
And?
Aida.
That is correct. 1 point for David Mr. Okay.
Sorry, Jody.
Sorry,
Okay, my
Jody.
mouth gets dyslexic sometimes.
Mine too. Question 9. He is lynched by an angry mob after a judge commutes his death sentence.
Ding.
David Mr.
Parade.
And the character?
Leo.
Correct. 2 points for David Mr. Okay, no more death. No more death. Okay. Last question. What is
Walter,
Rosabella's?
I must say,
What?
Jody is currently in the lead, but David, Mr. and Mary are tied. Tension.
Everyone send happy vibes. Okay. Question number 10 involves no death. What is Rosabella's real name in Most Happy Fella?
I'm sorry, I'm not Barbara Reynolds, okay?
If Barbara Reynolds,
I was going to say I'm not Kevin Cornelius.
Barbara Reynolds, did you know?
Of course Barbara knows.
Yeah, of course Barbara knows. Yeah. No, it always makes me cry. It always makes me cry. It's essentially the next to the last line of dialogue, and then the chorus sings another thing. Her name is Amy, and it stabbed me in the heart. Okay. All right. So no one got that. So we've got to come up with a tiebreaker between David Mr. and Mary Melnick. So, and I'm not going to go the alphabetical route. I have questions I have saved just for this. All right. Oh my God. These are both Tony Award questions. You guys aren't going to get these. All right. I'm going to, hold on.
No.
I know. All right. Yeah.
But now you know what to ask at the very end if one of us isn't completely flattened by Jody.
Exactly. All right. So the tiebreaker question is as follows. Whoever answers it first gets it. Please use your ring in, whatever thing it's called. The late Mike Nichols won a whole bunch of Tony Awards, most of them for directing plays. He did, however, win a Tony Award for directing a musical. Which musical was that? One of you has been in it. Spamalot. Okay, fine. We'll move on to something else. What else can I pull out of my ass here? Okay.
Can we just make them sing?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Over Zoom?
Zoom singing is horrible. All right, so no musical with numbers in the title. Thank you, Andy Bates. No. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rephrase the question so that it will come out in a way that doesn't require you to know anything about the Tonys, but you do have to know something about this particular situation. All right. Only once in the history of the Tony Awards has an actor been nominated for a Tony for a role he replaced the original actor in. Do you know who that is and the show?
Woof woof.
Go ahead, Mary.
Was it Shirley MacLaine in Sweet Charity?
It was not. It was not.
I think I know the show, but I'm this close to the actor's name.
You can try. All you can do is lose. It's not a big deal.
Is it Company?
Yes. Now, who's the actor who got the Tony nom?
Larry Kurt.
Very good, David Mister. David Mister. Yes, he even Judy Kaye did not get a Tony nom for on the 20th century for replacing Madeline Kahn. It's the only time it's ever happened. So there we are. All right. Oh, there's a dog. Hello, dog. I know.
Whenever I said woof woof, it bothered her. So this is probably good.
Okay. All righty. Michael, before we go on to the last round, is there anything you want to tell anyone before I let David and Jody duke it out, or before I watch Jody mop the floor with David?
Don't do that.
I like dogs and I like monkeys. I did want to say that. And Jody, with those sunglasses, you look like a boss.
Thank you. Not feeling like a boss, but yeah.
I have been reading a biography of Cy Coleman. I highly, highly recommend this biography. It's one of my favorite musical theater tomes of the last year or so. And round 4 is all about Cy Coleman. He was born Seymour Kaufman. He composed the music for 11 Broadway musicals. One was a giant flop, and we will not dwell on it. One was a star vehicle for Lucille Ball. 2 have been revived multiple times. He was nominated for a Tony for all but 2 of those 11 shows, and he wound up winning 3 Tonys and 5 Drama Desk Awards for composer, musical, whatever. He's worked with lyricists like Carolyn Lee and Dorothy Fields and Michael Stewart, Betty Comden and Adolph Green, and David Zippel, among others. First question, name his Broadway musicals. 1 point for each, and you may pass lay after every correct answer. David, you're the underdog. You may go first.
City of Angels.
Correct. Pass or play. 1 point
Pass.
for David Mister. Pass to Jody.
Do we lose points if we guess wrong?
Correct.
Then I shall sit quietly.
David Mister, back to you. You people suck. Okay, this is going to be great fun. Did Kurt replace Dean Jones in Company? Yes. I remember something. Okay, fine. All right. So the star vehicle for Lucille Ball was Wildcat. Then came Little Me. Then came a little show called Sweet Charity.
That's what I was going to say.
Then came I Love My Wife. Then came On the 20th Century, Barnum, Welcome to the Club. That was the flop. Then after City of Angels was the Will Rogers Follies, and his last produced Broadway show was The Life. I hope you remembered those names, because those are the answers to many of the questions in the rest of this round. Question 2, Coleman is the only composer to win 2 consecutive Tony Awards for Best Score At the same time, those corresponding musicals won for Best Musical. Name the shows. And the last correct question was the answer was David, so it goes to you.
Is it On the 20th Century and City of Angels?
No. So -1 for David. Jody, would you like to take a stab at it?
Do I have to know both?
It would be nice, yes. You cannot get partial points.
Then I'll just sit here quietly.
All right, so City of Angels and Will Rogers Follies won consecutive Tony Awards. And I thought this was an error, and I had to, then I remembered, although Stephen Sondheim actually won 3 consecutive Tony Awards for Best Score for Company Follies and A Little Night Music, as you remember from a previous trivia round, Follies did not win Best Musical. All right, so David, the last correct questioner was you, and you get to pass or play on the next question.
I'll play.
Wildcat and Little Me are 2 of Coleman's earliest musicals, both written with the same lyricist. Who was that lyricist?
Dorothy Fields.
Incorrect. -1 for David Mister. Pass or play, David?
What the hell? I'll play. Gotta try while you're
Right.
behind, right?
Cy Coleman wrote many pop hits before his stint on Broadway. I'll give you a song title, and you tell me if it is from a musical or if it was from a pop song. Hey, Look Me Over.
Pop.
Incorrect. Jody, it goes to you.
It is on
Witchcraft.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
No, Witchcraft. Witchcraft.
Yeah, I heard you.
Is it from
Pass.
a musical or is it a pop song?
I'm gonna pass.
David?
It's a pop song.
It is a pop song. 1 point for David Mister. Pass or play?
Pass.
Jody, The Best Is Yet to Come. Musical or pop song?
Musical.
Incorrect. -1 for Jody. David Mister, last correct questioner. I've Got Your Number. Musical or pop song?
Musical.
Correct. Pass or play?
Pass.
Jody, Lovers on Christmas Eve.
Pop song.
Incorrect. -1 for Jody. It is from a musical. It is from I Love My Wife. David Mister, last correct question. When in Rome I Do as the Romans Do. Pop song or musical?
Pop song.
That is correct. 1 point for David Mister. If you were gayer, you'd know it's on a Barbra Streisand album, and it's very important to know these things. Lord. All right, Michael Hirsch, I would like a score update now. It's should be fun.
It's been very, very difficult trying to do all the adding things and the minusing things, but luckily I have a Dallas who did all of that, and so I just have to read the numbers. It looks like David Mister is ahead with 2 points, and Jody Desario is at -2.
All right, 4-point differential. And there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible points remaining. Here we go. Question number 5. And Jody, this question goes to you because you are the underdog. Please name the 3 Charity Hope Valentines of the 3 Broadway productions of Sweet Charity.
I got to get all 3 to get the point.
No, you get 1 point for each, but if you do wrong, you get a minus point.
Christina Applegate.
1 point.
Gwen Verdon.
Another point.
And pass.
David Mister, who is the 3rd Charity Hope Valentine? Nope. Okay. The 3rd one is Debbie Allen. Okay. So that was 2 points for Jody. And now we go to question 6. Jody, last correct question was you. Who starred in the most recent off-Broadway revival of Sweet Charity?
Pass.
David Mister.
Sutton Foster.
Correct. 1 point for David Mister. Pass or play,
Nice.
David? Pass or play? Pass. Jody, besides Sweet Charity, which two Coleman musicals have been revived on Broadway? 2 points possible.
No.
David?
No. I have a vague idea, but I'm not going to risk it.
So in addition to Sweet Charity, Little Me has been revived twice. Once where they took the main male role and split it between James Coco and Victor Garber. And then the other was when they
Martin
revived
Short.
it for Martin Short and Faith Prince, and it was a romp again. All right, the other one was on the 20th Century, 2015, with Kristen Chenoweth and Peter Gallagher and Andy Carl, and I don't remember who else. All right, question number 8. David Mister, it goes to you. For which of his musicals did Coleman also write the book?
I don't know.
Jody, you want to take a stab at it?
Can I just take a stab at David instead? No, thank
Okay.
you.
So the musical that he wrote the book for was The Life. Okay. He was Tony nominated for it as well. All right, Michael.
So Dallas did the computational adding machine pieces. And it does appear that we're going to have to recount this because this can't be right. That David Mister has succeeded. 3 points for David Mister to Jody.
3 out of 847,000 in this round. Clearly,
No, there were.
Clearly,
A
we
win
should
is
have
a
read
win.
the book, Jody.
A win is a win. Yeah, no, it was yeah, I don't know how many, but 28 possible points in this round. But that's because you guys didn't. I was expecting you guys to at least know, 5 or 6 of his musicals and get some points in that first question. God, I suck. Okay, I've just got to be better at this. All right.
Oh, we're fearful. It's not you.
Oh,
It really was just badminton. You take it. No, you take it.
no, I don't want it.
Keep it away from me. Oh,
I don't want it. T swag.
I think we
You
might
won
still.
fabulous SBMT swag.
I was going to say we might still have a face mask from
have one,
the
actually.
press.
Oh, he has one.
Oh, you're already protected. Oh, well, then we'll have to see what else we have. We still have quite a few different kind of fun SPMT swag things. So we'll see what we got for you. I'll ask
Cool.
Sarah to go into the basement and dig something out.
Ugh.
As long as it smells like the theater, that's all we need.
Perhaps I'll have her rub it on the theater first before she hands it off.
Exactly.
Well done, Walter. Thank you so
I do
much
what I-
for entertaining
I do what I
us.
can. I do what I can.
It's always lovely to have an evening with you. Thank you, everyone, for participating. And please come back. We're looking forward to seeing you all in person, maybe sometime at the end of this year. Who knows? We'll see. So until then, we're going to keeping everyone entertained and connected, and stay tuned.
Thank
So
you,
glad-
Michael and Walter.